We are here today with the manager of the Refuseniks, Mr. William Conlow. As you can see, he is constantly doing research on his fantasy team, reading ESPN articles, just, rumor mill stuff, getting the general rundown. So, Bill, how are you doing?
Jacob, DJ, what's up, man?
Not much. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Just checking my email and my fantasy team and my Linux distribution.
Oh, very nice. That's a very secure distribution, I believe.
I don't know if that's secure, but I'm definitely like a hacker. Not quite up the Jacob Smirgle level, but good enough to load the operating system, check my fantasy team. I see I got a win this week.
Oh,
that always feels good. Some other teams weren't so fortunate. Some of the other
that puts you in the playoff hunt, yeah.
Oh, sure. Well, in the playoff hunt, I don't know about that. Some of the other people that do these videos, the Jareds and the Andrews of the world, they weren't as fortunate this week. They succumbed to the likes of Sextix and Tumsteins. So we're rolling along.
So, tell me, the league is dying to know where the name Refuseniks comes from.
Jacob, that's a great question. And I'm glad you asked it. The Refuseniks is a name, it's an honor of the Jewishness in our league. You know what I mean? There's a lot of Jewishness. Pat says he's not Jewish, but we don't know. Well, we got you and Andrew. We got Danny Feldman. We got Dan Katz. So a lot of Jewishness, and the Refuseniks are...
Several of us have seen Pat's penis, and it is uncircumcised. He is not of the Jewish clan.
Okay, well, maybe he's a heretic. Maybe he's an anti-Semite Jew.
So, I feel like as the league winds down to the end, these games become more and more important. Would you say there's someone? Do you have a rival in the league? Are they still competing for a playoff spot? This person that you dislike the most out of everyone.
I wouldn't say I have a rival. It's kind of like the Eagles. How do you pick a rival? Is it the Giants? They suck. You know what I mean? So where you might say I would have a rival, maybe Manning Face. The only really one who knows him, but he's 3-8. He's also like the Giants. There's some teams that have good records, and that they're secretly terrible, like Jared's team. So they might be like the Cowboys. So it's hard to pick one rival and say, this team, certain teams should be good on paper every year, but always suck. Like Will's team. Will's team's 3-8. That would be like the Redskins. Will's the RG3 of fantasy. So do I have one rival? No. I pushed for divisions, but we don't do divisions in this league. So I don't have any rivals.
That's true. You were the only advocate for divisions. They would have created rivalries.
Right, and so now it's more of an amorphous kind of situation, but so there are rivalries. They're just not necessarily divisional rivalries. They're just, I look at Will at the bottom of the league, and I think I don't want to have a rivalry with that team, but
So Senator Ted Cruz recently went on record saying that the net neutrality is akin to Obamacare, this new net neutrality legislation that he's proposing. Obama is proposing is it's sort of the internet version of Obamacare. Do you have any feelings on this topic?
No, I don't have any feelings at all. If an American hero like Ted Cruz says something, you have to just accept it. I'm not a political person who takes opinions or cares about net neutral or whatever you're talking about. If Ted Cruz says something, he gets his healthcare from Goldman Sachs. I say he's the man.
Well, thank you, Bill. It's been a pleasure chit-chatting with you, having a discussion with Bill. I'm sure we'll have another one soon.
Jake, the pleasure was all mine.
Now that should feel like warm jelly rolls.
Oh, wow.
It's just like warm. But it feels like it might be tingly, but it's not cold. Yeah, it might be tingly.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Dude, it's alright, my mouth is dry. chewing it, but you're not going to get any saliva on it, so it's okay to chew.
I think I did. Oh! Oh!
Nobody looks flattering when the camera is pointing up. I don't know if I like that. That's very unflattering when the camera is pointing this way. That makes my eyes hurt, but okay.
How's that? Does that help the picture?
You're really shining that in my face, huh?
Okay, we have Steve with us tonight. He was telling us about Mark Sanchez versus Nick Foles.
The thing I love about Mark Sanchez.
Don't look at the camera.
Look off to the
Looking
left
at
here.
me.
That's what I'm supposed to look at. You want me to look
Looking
at
to
this?
the light.
How's this being framed? I'm looking this way.
Hey, look at me. That's fine.
This is a multi-camera shot.
He's the interviewer and you're the cameraman. I'm sitting
You
here.
look right in the light.
Well, that's very tough. What I like about Mark Sanchez is that he looked happy to be throwing touchdown passes and completions.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Nick Foles, he always looks like maybe someone killed his dog. It's a burger coming back.
Thank you.
And every time he threw a long pass or a touchdown score, he just looked fucking psyched. Like, he was like, yeah, he was smiley, he was high-fiving anybody who would have it. It was wonderful. And I appreciate that out of quarterback. See, we have a history of quarterbacks that smile in the wrong way. Like one Donovan McNabb. I didn't like the way that he smiled. Because he smiled when he lost. He smiled when he threw incompletions. Mark Sanchez is pissed. Even when he's up like 35 points, he looked pissed off when he didn't convert on third downs. That makes me happy. And he looks very excited when he scores a touchdown, converts a big pass. And that makes me very excited.
Some good stuff. That's some good stuff. What do you think about his wide receiver core?
Well,
You think Matthews is
Matthews
stepping
is
up
my
in a big
boy.
way?
I've said that
You like
from
that?
early
Do
on.
you think he'll, at the end of the season, Matthews or Macklin is number one in the
Matthews.
depth chart?
Usually.
Matthews takes
Oh, yeah.
it over?
Oh, yeah. He's better. He's got the size that Chip Kelly wants, and frankly, the fact that he's performing the way he is, as what, like a second-year guy or a rookie? What is he?
Rookie.
He's a rookie, as compared to Macklin, who's got what, 4 or 5 years in. He's
Probably his fourth.
yeah. Well,
Maybe his fifth.
so Matthews for me is far overperforming what I think people expected,
Where did Matthews come from? Is he an Oregon Duck?
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
and
Strong program. Strong program.
Strong academic.
I just think that he's the kind of guy that fits really well in the. How tall is Macklin? Curious.
6 foot.
Not tall enough for Chip. All right, but Matthews, he's what Chip's looking for.
Well, Huff isn't very tall.
Point counterpoint.
Well, Huff needs to step it up. He wants to be
Huff needs to grow a little. Put a few inches on. He needs to sleep upside down.
I'm about to buy one of those things. Decompresses the back.